Right, let's get the live chat up, shall we? Put that to one side. Excuse me. Okay. Let's get it up. Okay. And we're live. Awesome. Brilliant. Right. Hello everybody, it's me, Spurs Rail, and welcome to another stream on my channel. And today I'm going to be taking a look at, well, actually it's the first stream I've done on a route set in the past since my comeback. And that is the 1990s West Cornwall local. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to get into this because I haven't really done hardly anything. I did the tutorials, I've done one service. And we're talking like, I don't know, when did it come out? September, October? And I haven't touched it since. So let's pick a service, shall we? Nope. Coastal Journeys, here we are. So, what shall we do? Let me go back and just show you. Right, so I've got all the rolling stock included from TransPennine. Surprise, surprise. You know what? Let's do one with the 08, shall we? Start the day with a bang. We'll put it in a lovely summer's day, shall we? Pilot Loco release. Oh, it doesn't say anything. Oh, I thought the text was there. Never mind. This one takes 25 minutes. So yeah, let's do it. I'll take a look at the chat. Will J. the Royal Fanner, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. Leo, hey. How are you? Hope you're well. Excuse me. Thierry, hey. E60 Guy 101, hello. Hope you're all well. Hope everyone has had a good start to the working week. E60 Guy is on Hamburg, Lübeck with his 112. Excellent. So for Pilot Loco, what happens here? I've actually done a bit of research. Hence why I was a little bit late to the stream this evening. Why, you may be asking. Now, from what I know, the 08 duties in, where are we? Penzance, or wherever, the Penzance area, they basically take trains in and out. Ones that don't have a locomotive at either end, they would usually come into play and help take the train either, I think, to the Long Rock yard or stick it in another platform. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know the procedures that well, to be honest. There's the 08. And actually I looked at some photographs of the 08 or whatever diesel shunter they have down in Penzance, but I think it's a different colour. I think it's like a green or black and white kind of colour, not too sure. Well, they have this colour, but I think it's like some sort of white and black flag, some sort of Cornish reference. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's certainly nice to get back in the old girl. So let's take a look from the rear. It's mostly automatic switches here. Side points, since we're in the UK, not the US. I remember when I used to do loads of streams back on Trains TSW 2020. I was given a nickname by a few viewers as the Shunting Master. The Master of Switching or Shunting, however you wish to call it. So hopefully I can redeem that title this evening. I'm not going to be shunting all of the stream, of course not. Just cruise up to the line. That should do it. Indeed it does. Into the forward position. Now we've got a couple to 10 coaches, which are there. Oh no, what happened? Oh, I didn't see the signal. Never mind. Bit rusty. We all do it, don't we? We all have those moments. Once again, I was too busy talking. Oh well, it gives me a chance to catch up with the chat. Have you heard of... Yes, everyone's heard of Will Smith's incident with Chris Rock, and my views are pretty clear. Both of them are at fault. Chris Rock should have known better. I mean, when you have a wife's husband there, yeah, you be a little bit careful. And yes, it was a joke to some degree. I don't agree with the joke in any way, shape or form, and Will Smith should have controlled his emotions, and I think both of them should face the consequences. Simple as that. Both of them are at fault. Mr. Rock started it, and unfortunately Will Smith finished it. So, yeah, both of them are at fault. I think it's difficult to portion blame to either of those actors, but both of them are equally responsible, in my personal view. I've watched it back a couple of times. It's been on the mostly on the headlines of the news today. And yeah, you shouldn't assault someone, regardless how bad the offence may be. You shouldn't just go on stage and smack someone in the face, and there's quite a punch as well, quite a smack. So I don't know what the consequences will be. Either Mr. Smith will lose his Oscar and possibly be banned from the next one, and I imagine, what's his name, Chris Rock will be, I suppose, also given a suspension from hosting the Oscars. And yeah, it certainly opens up a discussion of, in the world of comedy and the entertainment world in general, you know, you got to be careful with jokes. I mean, yes, you can, I suppose, comedians make inappropriate jokes, or jokes that take it too far, so, you know, it can get their names out there, so, you know, the spotlight is on them, but you got to be careful that it's not for the wrong reasons. Well, that's just my view. I mean, as an actor myself, I know that, you know, when you do comedy and explore that type of performance, you're literally exploring a very, you're literally very much, what's going on? Oh, we made it. Okay, I thought we were going to hit a red signal again. Just didn't see the indicator towards the top of my screen saying proceed at restricted speed. I had a feeling it was a bug then, but not. But anyway, as I was saying, when you go into the world of comedy, you know that there are boundaries and limits, and it's how far you push those boundaries. And if you go slightly over the edge, like majority of the famous comedians do, you can either get away with it just about, or you'll face punishment. That's why I'm not really much of a comedian, because yeah, you want to make good jokes and be loved by people, be in the spotlight, but at the same time you don't want to be in the spotlight for the wrong reasons. So yeah, both of them are at fault in my view, and I couldn't care who gets punished. Well, they'll both get punished, I'm sure, but yeah, we'll see what happens, eh? Just a bit conscious of the shadow. Thought I was closer than I thought. Let's couple up. Boink. There we are. Right, let's go down to the far end into Penzance, and it's indeed a 47. We've been given a green light to rock and... Have we? Is that a green light? I can't tell. Looks red to me. Oh no, there is a green. I think. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Nice and easy. There we are. It's a cute little whistle. I'll take a look at the chat in a minute. Or in a second, I should say. Just want to... Don't want a wheel spin. I'm sure you can understand. That will do. Leo, the Class 08 looks interesting. Yeah, it's a cool little shunter. I like it. You get two different variations, one on Tees Valley with a Fornaby plaque or livery or something, and this 08 is pretty much the same, just without the little plaque. I think it's a little... What is it, like a white picture or logo of a bird or something, I think, on the side. I'm not too sure. I'm sure you can correct me if any of you are... Yeah, I've played Tees Valley in the past few days. I certainly haven't, that's for sure. Thierry doesn't feel well. Oh no, that's a shame. Hope you get well soon, my friend. It's nice to see the 08 are still kicking around. Oh yes. There hasn't been much developments in terms of shunters, has there? Really? You don't hear of any specific new shunters around. Not just in this country in the UK, but really around the world. I mean, the only newish shunters I can imagine is probably in Germany. But when I go on holiday this week, I'll have to do some research, and if I get some spare time on when I go away. I'll do some research on if modern shunters are indeed a thing. I've gone way too soon. You could probably tell I've had zero practice whatsoever. Especially my little hiccup at the beginning. I don't want to make another mistake. Especially when the marker's so close to the red signal. There we go. Oh, I don't know. Well, that's useful, isn't it? Where are we going? Are we going forwards, backwards? What? Oh, there's no marker. I presume... Well, no, that's where the locomotive was. Well, where do we put it? It's a useful game, isn't it? Well, that's where we've just been, though. So, I don't know whether to go forwards or backwards. Surely it'll be forwards, won't it, into another platform? Let me just... What am I doing? Put that in forward. Let's get to the front of this train. Well, I'm going to creep forward and see what happens. Okay, it's completed. It should have done that the moment I stopped, not the other way around. I'm denied. Okay, that was a surprise. I'll cruise to the actually, no, I'll just stop here. Might be best. I could. I can see why this will take 25 minutes. Anyway, let's have a look around. So this is. I did some geographical research. This is outside, or with, I think, like here or something is like Penzance, and over here is I think a place called well, this is Long Rock here. This is the depot. Or no, just further up the track is Long Rock Depot. Actually, there's another train scooting by. Now I think once you get to the under a bridge over there, I think that town is called. I don't want to butcher the name. I think it's called Marazion. I think. Anyway, there's St Michael's Mount. It's a castle on the hill. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I'd love to see in this route. Looks absolutely fantastic. Anyway, let me take a look at the chat, and I'm going to take a breather with a cup of tea, I think. E60 going on, driving devious diesel. Oh yes. This is where he's been sent, you see, from the island of Sodor to West Cornwall as punishment. Pep MU fan, hey, how's things? Been meaning to drop regularly at your live streams. Hey Pep, nice to see you, hope you're well. I'm good, thank you, hope you're well. Leo, I feel like my tongue is melting. Oh god, seems everyone's being ill. My stream must be a curse. Pep, yeah, I saw Will Smith's reaction to Chris Rock. It was out of order indeed. Absolutely, I mean, like you said, you can't just go up to someone and hit them and smack them in the face. I mean, this is the problem now, isn't it? People younger, or maybe, you know, younger people will look at that and think, well, hey, maybe that's how I should react to other people. If they offend my girlfriend or close friend or family member, then they'll lose it. And that is not right. It's not right. Fighting doesn't change anything. And as you can tell, it's made the situation worse. And if Will Smith isn't careful, his career could go down the drain overnight. So he's got to be a careful chap from now on. Keep himself to himself. Thierry, have you heard of the class 13? It was 208 permanently. Oh, permanently coupled together, really? Oh, I didn't know that thing existed. Wow. Mr. Quicko Gaming. Well, he's changed his look, isn't it? New profile and everything. Hello, Senior Senor Spurs. It's not Mr. Quicko Streams, is it? That I remember. Unless it's a completely different channel, just called Mr. Quicko. Yeah, hey, hope you're well. Senor Spurs. E60 guy, 101. Just wait a few minutes because the 47 needs. Oh, yeah, of course, the 47 needs to move, doesn't it? Such an idiot. Leo, I drink hot coffee. That's why I think. Oh, I see. Okay. I love hot coffee, especially with 2 teaspoons of sugar. I actually gone off sugar on tea, but not on coffee. I don't know why. Geronimo P, to me, it looks and sounds trivial. I mean, I thought it was staged at first when I heard reports of this altercation at the Oscars. I mean, it's rather ironic, isn't it? The Oscars were desperate for views, you know. Their ratings were going down the garbage, you know, and they tried everything, stars, live performances, top actors, and etc., but hey, well, they've certainly got their views back, haven't they? They've got the whole world talking, but for the wrong reason. Maybe I should take charge of the Oscars. Bring some sense into them. Peppy and you found doing okay, mate? Not bad. Just been busy at things occasionally. Yeah, I mean, we're all the same, aren't we? We're always busy doing various things and what the real world throws at us. But it's nice, of course, to take a break from all that rubbish and have a little bit of fun on Train Sim World. And of course, I hope you all enjoy the streams I'm doing. What is going on? How long is this taking for a 47 to get out of the way? I don't know what to do. Shall we go forward? Shall we not? I thought he would have gotten out of the way. Denied. Wait for the signal to change. Well, what's he waiting for? There's like a siding right there, surely. Or into there. There's a siding right there. Why can't he go in there? Maybe if I move too far forwards maybe. I'm gonna go back a little bit here. Just to be a bit cautious. Maybe it's not enough to convince the signaller. Or the signal box. I think Penzance station has a signal box. It must do. Right, let's stop here for a minute. What's going on? Right, what's going on? Oh, we're miles away. There's nothing to... I'm struggling to see what's going on. I thought when that 150 went by, I thought that was the reason we stopped. But I'm struggling to think of any more... Unless there's a train coming in. What's that? We've got some wagons here. There's another way... Oh, there's another 08 over there. Oh, it may have more services than I thought. What's going on? Is there another train due? No, that's St. Earth or whatever it's called. Oh, it's miles away. Surely we can go forward. Must be some sort of glitch. Surely. Surely. I need to go and investigate this. Let's zoom all the way to the 47. What's going on? Oh, it's gone for a moment. Do we have to wait for this little fella? Nope, he's at Penzance. I don't know what to do. What do you think we should do? Shall we just wait? I mean, I don't know how long to wait. This is the problem. Stop at location. Uncouple. Stop as indicated. Let's have a look. He's finally moving. About darn time. Right, come on, 47. I have a schedule to keep here. Goodness me. I thought it was broken for a minute. Top score. Hey, how are you? Hope you're well. Leo finally laying in a nice comfy bed. Oh, I know that feeling. Last night. Top score, you might have a signal glitch. That's what I thought, but the 47's finally decided to move itself. I don't know why. Must be some sort of timing mechanism. I just wish the game would tell me that, you know. I think this is what the next Train Sim World major update or game needs. We need some more guidance as to what's going on with the AI. Not just where it's, you know, going to or from, but when's it going to depart, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think this route has destination displays. I'm not too sure. If it does, then... no, I don't think it does it? No. Because I think the destination displays are meant to be the ones that TransPennine's actually going to be incorporating, however long it takes till that update arrives. I saw the PIS for TransPennine on a stream, and it looks absolutely wicked. But and I think that's what this route will get eventually. But until we get that, it's a bit of a guessing game, isn't it? As to, you know, what time is what service. Unless you know the service off by heart, then I'm not too sure. Let me just check. There he is. Surely we're clear to go now. Surely. Because what I imagine is he will either go into the Long Rock Yard or stop here and then couple up to the other end and then zoom off, I don't know, to St Austell, wherever, I'm not sure. Let's get out of the cab. Now he's waiting. Now, hello buddy, you've taken a while. That's loud in my headset. Very loud indeed. Now, surely we can go forward this time. Surely we can proceed into Penzance. Yay! Crikey, this has been a drama. I think the stream deserves an Oscar. Best stream of the year. Unpredictability. Drama at its finest. Pet being be found indeed, although it's about multitasking really, absolutely. Thierry the Loco sits there for 5-10 minutes. Oh, okay. You know, it's difficult for me to gather how long is 20 minutes or 10 minutes till you just constantly look at the in-game clock. E60 going on. The next update should fix the fact when in some locos the floor sounds like grass. I didn't realise that. By the way, when is the roadmap? Or what is the roadmap? The roadmap is basically, I suppose, a sneaky peek of what's being done behind the scenes, or and in terms of future releases and updates and all that stuff. The problem is with the roadmap is that you don't know when this stuff is going to come. The old roadmap was good. Now we got another red signal. What's going on here? I don't know when. That's green. Okay, we can proceed. That's fine. I don't know if the signal's enough round this area that is Penzance. There's a nice all on its own, look. Royal Mail letterbox. Lovely. Just gonna check ahead. Okay, that one's green. That's red. That must be the signal box. Oh yeah, Penzance signal box. Says it right there. Right. Into the station we go. Fun fact for you, I believe Penzance station, well, it is, isn't it? The most southwesterly station in the United Kingdom. I'm confused. Why is there a red signal in 300 yards? We're entering the platform. I don't understand this. I think the game confuses itself more than confuses me. Why is that? That's a green. That's a red there. Well, we've got to get into the platform. We can't not just stop halfway down. Oh, look at all these people here. This must be some sort of express, I believe, to Plymouth or Paddington. Look at them, hundreds of people here. Not hundreds, but you know what I mean. Taking it slow just in case I have to come to a standstill. Oh, we passed that red signal. Is it this red signal? We haven't reached the end yet. Please. We're not going to make it, are we? I don't think we are. I'm going to have to stop very soon. Come on, let's make it to the end at least. Now we're in station concourse itself. Come on, come on, come on. That will do, surely. Please. Take that. Thank you very much, game. Let's uncouple. Awesome. And now we got to go back to its little home. Almost complete. That is a tough shunting service. It looks... I thought it was going to be easy, piece of cake, but it's actually pretty challenging. You know, you got to be on the marks with you know, looking out for the signals and also having some patience as well. It's more challenging than I thought. But the shunting master always prevails. After we've done this service, I'll be taking a look at the 150. I think I'll do the St Ives branch line. And then after that, I'll do a full run from Penzance to either Truro or St Austell, and you can take a pick at what locomotive I should drive. Either a freight service or a passenger service, and if it's with a passenger service, then you can decide which locomotive I should use. And finally back into its little home. We got to check the point. Yep, all good, excellent. Talk Gaming, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. Thierry, I think Diesel Legends should lay the 52 Western on this route. Yeah, I think so. That's a good call, actually. I don't know if it's realistic to the time period, but I think just for a bit of fun, yeah, why not? Tip. Oh, I don't know your name. I'll just call you Tip. Hello, I have a question of the layers on the PS4. That is correct. The Northern Trans-Pennine stock, you can see them using here. The coaches, the shunter, 47, the 45, the 40. All of it is usable on West Cornwall. That is correct. Thierry, that's the distance between the front of the train and the buffers. Oh, okay. Once I get up to speed with a route and know the ins and outs of, you know, the main stations, aka in this route would be what, Penzance, Truro and St Austell, and maybe St Irv as well to a degree, then I'm fine. But when I'm a little bit in the unknown, then I do admit I'm a little bit on edge. Don't want to make too many mistakes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gone a little bit too far. Oh well. Let's back a little bit more. And come to a stop. Lovely. Hooray! We did it. That's part 1 complete. The pilot duties in Penzance. Right, let's begin the second service, shall we? Yeah, this is what comes with it. You get the 101, which substitutes in for the 150. You've got the 08, which you've just seen me do. 47, 45, and 40. You can also use the Tees Valley 37, but that's not actually it. Anyway, what do we want? The 150. Let's stick it into the lovely summertime. Well, we can do a couple here. We can do Penzance to Truro, but I want St Irv to St Ives. Yes, please. Awesome. Oh, there's a nice picture of 150 there in West Cornwall. It looks very nice indeed. Drive this short service from St Irv to St Ives. Oh, I like this. This is a cool little train. Instrument lights, headlights on today. What light? What's that then? No, I can't access it for some reason. Let's get up and turn on the... Firstly the train lights and then the safety systems. Have to get up again. Just want to check everything's all good. Crew lights, nope. Heating, nah, it's too warm. DSD, that was what I was looking for. Heating speed and okie doke, seems all good to go. Alright, let's go. The first stop is Lelant. I think that's how you pronounce it, Lelant. Exactly 1 mile away. A little bit too fast, too busy focusing on my camera work. Melvis and Dives branch line is all single track. Quite a challenge as well, quite a large variation of undulation. You can see for yourself, it's a pretty steep descent, 1.6%. Hello, says, I don't know how you say that name, I don't know. I'll say PY, I don't know, Prior, I don't know. Hello. I just began playing Train Sim World 2 today. Welcome. It's a cool game. It is indeed a cool game. Glad you are enjoying it. A no always tip. Glad my advice helps. Thierry, that's the Thierry. What does he say? The 52 was withdrawn between 1973 and 1977. Do I like the 52? It's not too bad. Oh, I thought this was the station. What station's this then? I think that's what's that? I don't know. I couldn't read it. I think it's an area in Lelant. I think Lelant something. Saltings. I can't remember that station there. Thierry Lelant Saltings. Oh, I see. Okay. Thierry, what do you think a loco add-on for this route could be? A loco add-on. I would like to see the HST return in a new way, because I think what was the reason for it not being... what was the reason for the GWR HST that we got? Why couldn't that be on West Cornwall? I think it was because the type of HST or something was not accurate or something. Like, I don't know, the engine or something, I'm not sure, was not correct or something. Yeah, so bring in, just bring back a different variation of the HST. You know, we've had variations of the Electrostar with the 377. Why not bring back an old school version of the HST with that lovely intercity livery of what was it, yellow and blue. Very nice. The next stop is Carbis Bay, just over 1.5 miles away. Bobby's appeared out of nowhere. Hey, how are you? Hope you're well. I'm gonna have to try and get this right. This name. I don't want to get it wrong because it's Polish. Because I've just seen that. Sorry, my name is hard to say in Polish. That's okay. I'll try my best to pronounce it. Pride Lucky? Pride Lucky? I don't know. If I'm even close to pronouncing that name correctly, I'll take it. Yeah, what does everyone think a loco add-on should be on this route? What would you have? Another candidate I was thinking was possibly a BR Class 57, but I'm not sure if they were around on West Cornwall, this area of the country in the early 1990s. But I know there's a service that goes from London to Penzance, a night train or something, and that's got I think it's a 57 or something. Looks very similar to the 47. Might be a 47, but what's it called, like the Riviera train or something. I remember I watched what's his face, what's he called, Jeff Marshall, that's it, that geezer. I remember he did when he was doing that challenge of visiting all the stations, he took the overnight train, didn't he, to Penzance, and I believe that locomotive was a 57. So it'd be quite cool if we had a 57. I imagine there'll be a few complaints saying, "Oh, it's too similar to a 47." But I don't know. I may be thinking of the wrong loco, I don't know. Approaching Carbis Bay. It's pretty quick. This branch line amazes me how quick it does to do a complete run of this branch line. Now this branch line leads to a little town called St Ives. I'm sure a lot of you may know the area of St Ives. Apparently did a tiny bit of research. It's very famous for some artists, artistry, you know, paintings and all that kind of stuff. St Ives is pretty famous for that kind of thing. And of course this station here, Carbis Bay, was of course the host of the G7 not too long ago, well, last year. It's not every day that a little seaside town would host the G7. Whoa, gotta stop. Squeaky brakes for sure. Welcome to Carbis Bay. That's the beach where I imagine world leaders had their smiley snaps taken. Got a nice landscape. Oh, we wanna... Okay, alright people, come aboard. Quickly now. Bit late, my friends. Come on, there's quite a few of them, isn't there? Oh Lord. There's loads of people here who want to get on the train. Alright, come along then, all aboard, all aboard. All going in the rear carriage. They only like the rear carriage. All of them. You can see the train filling up here. It's quite a full train, apart from this compartment. They all want to get on board. Alright, I'll let you all get on board then. Doesn't matter about the time. It's a nice, jolly drive to the seaside. It's never going to end, is it? Look at it. They're all getting on. Please, come aboard, come aboard. Good enough. Oh, okay, thank you. I tried my best. Thank you, I don't know. I'm going to get it wrong every time. Pritlaki, I don't know. Pritlaki, Lakai, I don't know. However, you say it correctly. Thierry, I think it's probably the engine sounds as the Great Western Express HST. They have MTU engines, and in the 1990s had the Paxson engines. Oh, I see. Okay, right. This is taking too long. Alright, guys. Oh, they're all gathering on the platform. They don't want to board. Bye-bye, everyone. The next and final stop is St. Ives. Let's give this the beans. I'd love to see this 150 on another route. Does anyone know when the 150 first came into service? Because I don't. Thierry, perhaps the 156. No, Riviera, yes. Oh, okay, it's the 57. I'm glad. Peppy, we found another first generation diesel multiple unit would be nice. Over West Cornwall, I have spent a lot of time on with the 150/2 and the 37, which I've done different livery variants on both. Oh, awesome, very good. Bobby, how are you doing, Spurs Rail? I'm doing good, thank you. Pep EMU, do you remember all sorts of 150s have carried throughout the years, such as this livery broadly? I have seen pictures online of this livery, what the 150/2 has in West Cornwall, known as a Regional Railways livery. A Lakai looks nice. Thank you. It is a nice route. I mean, particularly the sea. I think one thing about this route does stand out is the technology used to make the sea or the waves look, well, certainly much better than other water areas we have seen in other Train Sim World routes, be that the sea or rivers, ponds, you name it, streams, ravines. Whoa, we are charging into St. Ives. I have been to St. Ives before, but my good lord, was it a long time ago when I was very young for a summer holiday. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Let's unlock the doors. Well, it seems nobody wants to get off. Oh no, they've all disappeared. That's the map for you. We go to St. Ives, and the main line goes to St. Austell. Lock the doors. Okie doke. You know what? I'm going to do another service with the 150, this time going to Truro. I didn't realise there was another type of service for the 150, so yeah, let's do a service to Truro, shall we? Let's do one from the journey planner. Let's spice up the show, shall we? One going to Truro, I'm sure there's one somewhere. Penzance to Truro, let's do that one, shall we? I don't know what loco we're going to have. Ooh, okay, a short freight service from How the hell do you say that? Ponsandane good sidings at Penzance to Truro, aka just call it Long Rock. It's easier. Ooh, how nice to be back in an old loco like this. I love this type of locomotives. A 37 or 40, 45. I love these locomotives. They are such a joy to drive. And get slow speed control with this. Very cool. Just got to get my head around all the workings around here. So that's 100%. Need to release the brakes. Mute indicator on. Tail lights. No. Might have to stand up, I think. Because there are some switches I can't reach. What's that? Let's turn on the cab light. That's better. Tail light. On there, the instrument lights. Thank you very much. Oh, we got some lights on here. Now I can turn the cab light off. There we are. Right, let's go to Truro then. Truro. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. What's taking so long? Oh yeah, the air brakes. Always put it on vacuum brakes, people. Look at that. These are nice wagons here. Turbot wagons, apparently. I think I like this livery on the 37 than the Tees Valley one. It looks, I don't know, crisper, the detail. That lovely growl. Let's rock and roll to Truro, and then we'll do a full service from St Austell to Penzance. Like I said earlier, it'll be up to you to choose what locomotive you'd like me to do. Now I know there's a couple of services. Is it type? Oh no, I think there might be 3 types of services. Now I think, from what I can recall, the 150 does a run from St Austell to Penzance, but I think that's an all-stop service. You can do an express service with either the 45, the 40, or the 47, or you can do a mail run to Penzance as well with those same locomotives. Oh, they're not working. Oh, I thought the train wash would be operational. That's a shame. There's an 08 over there. Either a piece of scenery or maybe does some shunting around the Long Rock area. That'd be quite cool if it does. Had a little toot at the 08 there. Right, let me take a look at the chat. I've been ignoring it for too long, busy concentrating on the game. Bobby sounds like a truck of a 150. Toyota 150 was introduced in 1985. Aidan Morgan, hey, how are you? The 150s were constructed between 1984 to 1987. Thank you very much. Hyde Lakai, I have to go now. It was a lovely stream. Oh, thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care of yourself. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Pepe Me fan. Previously, though, Class 150s were meant to be classified as 154s, considering of the 150, I suppose, /001 and 002, were the prototypes at one stage back in 1984. Thierry, I can tell you now, locomotives from that era would not pass the emission standards, and that's true. Thankfully, that's why Train Simulator and Train Sim World lives, always is around for us all, because fans of these diesel-electric locomotives and ghastly guzzlers, they live on in Train Sim World, in the virtual world of gaming. That's St Michael's Mount over there. You can't see it from here in the cab because put the seat too low. There it is. Right, 75 miles per hour. Pretty quick. Let's go. I'll tell you what would be interesting. I'm just thinking, because we've had Diesel Legends of Great Western. Wouldn't it be quite cool if we had a, I don't know, like a modern pack for West Cornwall, like almost like have a, I don't know, Great Western Modern Legends or something, I don't know, pack for West Cornwall. Like have the Class 800. Imagine that having round here on this route. That'd be fantastic. Granted, we won't be able to use all of the bells and whistles it comes with, you know, such as electrification and all that kind of stuff, and enhancing its performance to the maximum. But could you imagine just having a Class 800 on here? I think it'd be quite cool. Imagine having a pack like Diesel Legends of Great Western, but you know, on a different route, but in complete opposite time period of the present day. Oh, I think I'd be up for that. We'll bring a new dynamic to West Cornwall. Right, I'll say all the usual YouTube shenanigans while we're going at full speed to Truro. As always, if you'd enjoyed the stream, make sure to give it a like. I really would appreciate that if you do. Please subscribe to this to my channel for more Train Sim World news, content, or streams. The next stream will be in 2 weeks' time. There won't be a stream for those of you that are just joining me for the first time. I usually do a stream every Sunday or Monday, but this weekend, Sunday the 3rd of April and the 4th of April, which is a Monday, I will not be streaming this weekend as I am on holiday in La France. Streaming duties will indeed return on Sunday the 10th of April and the 11th of April. And the streams on those particular days, well, I think it's going to be quite exciting, because the next stream, whenever that happens, in a couple of weeks, will be on very iconic Sherman Hill in the United States of America. And then after that, I'm going to be taking another look at Taranto Ramp, doing some freight and shunting duties with the 185.6 and with the G6 shunting locomotive. I've been desperate to do a stream on the G6, and that will happen when I take a look once again at Taranto Ramp. And Leo, I feel like Dovetail Games could make an add-on for the LGV. That would be a TGV, not the double-deck and Kumion livery, just like the TGV duplex. There's an express going by. Yeah, definitely. We now need to get on the brakes here. Gradients has suddenly declined, or descended, I should say. We are suddenly descending. Okay, my words all mixed up in the muddle. My apologies. We're now thundering through St. Earth. There we are. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. LGV Mediterranean, two obvious contenders, not two, sorry, one clear contender for me is the TGV Resu duplex. And in terms of the TGV duplex series 200, I definitely would like to have the silvery blue livery. I prefer that to the actual current livery we have on the TGV duplex series 200, which is known as Comiot livery, if I pronounce that correctly in French. Thierry, you can't beat the clack. Oh no. Wonderful noise. Going a little bit too fast here. Come on. Bit more, bit more. No, we've got an uphill gradient of, I was going to say 0.7%, but that's not the case now. We have a wonderful viaduct here. Where is this? What station is this? I think it's a town called Hale, if I'm not mistaken. We've just passed. And the town below the viaduct, I presume, was the town of Hale. Here, my favourite sounding locomotives is the 56 and 68. That's a good call, yeah. Pepe Mew found the 37 is a good drive on here, both in passenger configurations and in rail freight on this route. Yeah, I mean, the 37 is a pretty good locomotive from the driving perspective. It's quite relaxing, actually, particularly on this route. You can get up to a good speed, very good at loading and unloading capabilities. Passenger, I haven't actually tried a passenger service with the 37. Maybe that's what I should try next, maybe. A passenger service with the 37. Or maybe a mail run to Penzance in the 37. I'll have to make a decision very shortly, or you will, I should say, all of you people. You can decide, of course, which locomotive or type of passenger service I will do from either from St Austell to Penzance. You've got a choice of an express with either the class 37, 40, 45 and the 47, a mail train with those locomotives I've just said, or with the class 150-2. The only thing I don't know with the class 150-2 is the service from St Austell to Penzance. I don't know if that's an all-stop service. That's the only question mark I have, but of course that's up to you to decide which train I shall pick, or locomotive. Mm 15 miles to go until Truro. Now the gradient's getting a bit steeper now. Way 2%. Let's pick up some speed. There we go. Come on, 37. That's it. Perfect. Bobby, we need BNSF, Norfolk Southern. Well, we're getting Norfolk Southern, that's for sure. And SP, CP, Santa Fe, K&O, and something else. And something. Well, we're going to get Norfolk Southern, Bobby, that's for sure. As it's a part of the Horseshoe Curve route. There's been absolutely nothing as to when we're going to expect Horseshoe Curve, but I imagine it's surely not too far away. They delayed it, of course, the initial release, although they delayed the release of the product due to more work being required, and certainly, judging by the screenshots at the time that were released on Horseshoe Curve, certainly a lot of work was indeed required. So hopefully when Horseshoe Curve eventually comes out, it will look good. You never know, they might add some more new, they might add some new rolling stock, you never know. You never know. Might add a different Norfolk Southern locomotive. You never know. Anything is possible. It's like with a Toronto ramp, wasn't it? It was mainly just, what was it, a 612 and something else, but then they added a 185.6 and a 363 shunter into the pack, close to release. So anything is possible. Always hope. Not too bad scenery. Not too bad. I'm a little less strict when it comes, or critical when it comes to scenery on routes of the past, because it's difficult to replicate that specific time period. Well, it's not as easy, let's say, as replicating a route that's near or in the present day. 13 miles to go until Truro. We got 17 people watching for now. I must be doing well. There's some sheep. Nice to see. Thierry, I know the TGV Sud Est is a single deck train. Oh, right, okay. I would like to see a route set on the West Coast Main Line with the 87, 19 and the 47. That's a good call. Thierry, very good call. Top Gaming, West Somerset Railway and West Cornwall are the most played back, chilled out routes in my opinion. I agree. It's nice to just take a look and relax, take a look at the scenery, have some fun with the locomotives. Certainly West Somerset is very much a laid back route. Got some cows. Lots of cows. Lots of cows. And a football ground there. Thierry, the most powerful locomotive that existed in the United Kingdom was the HS 4000 with 4,000 brake horsepower. That's a lot of brake horsepower. No Ferrari or Bugatti Veyron can beat that, that's for sure. Or whatever the newest hypercar or supercar is these days. The 150 provides an all-stop service. Ah, I see, okay. Bobby, I saw Norfolk Southern for the first time today. Awesome. The speed limit will increase to 70 miles per hour. Now these turbot wagons, does anyone know what they're used for? I have absolutely no idea. One thing I am a little bit critical of this route, I will admit, is there's an area... Where is it gone? Not Truro, it's much further. Here. It's almost like a little yard or some sort of facility, a factory or something. A lot of sidings there. I want to put some stuff in it. Put some wagons in there, stick an 08 in there. It would be great actually, wouldn't it? Stick up a shunter in there, couldn't care what it is. Stick some wagons in there, let it do some shunting, you know, make some trains up, get the 37, come into this yard, pick the wagons up, take them down to the Long Rock Depot place, wherever we've been, whatever it's called. That'd be quite good. Adds more variation, more gameplay to the route. I certainly think they could have done a tiny bit more with the shunter, it must be said. Like, it's like what I said earlier with the 08 that was placed in Long Rock Depot. Why not, you know, at night time, let it get some coaches out and put them into the depot or something. I'm pretty sure it's going to be, well, it's going to be pretty much dead, isn't it? For route at like nearly midnight or something like that. It's only 98 services across a 24-hour period, and it's quite a big route as well, isn't it? Like 44 odd miles. So I certainly think they can push the boat out a bit more with the 08. There was some shunting or switching, if you're from the US, in the Long Rock depot and that factory facility wherever, close to the terminus of the route, which is St Austell. Exactly 8.5, well, it was just under 8.5 miles until Truro. We got a speed limit coming up of 40 miles per hour. At Thierry, I like having automatic barriers, but the raise and lower too quick. Automatic barriers. I'm not too sure what you mean there, Thierry. I presume, do you mean the crossing, or do you mean like gate barriers at a train station? I don't know what you meant. My apologies there. My brain's gone to sleep for like 5 seconds. Ah, lovely cup of tea. This is, oh Lord, it's one of, is it, what's it called? Is it called Camborne? I think it's called Camborne. There's 2 more stations, isn't there, before Truro? I think they're called Camborne and Redruth. I forgot which was which in the order. I think it's Camborne, then it's Redruth, I think. Bobby, what will BNSF look like in the game? That is a very good question. That is a question I don't think anyone will know. What will BNSF look like? I know what a livery will look like for it. It'll be orangey kind of colour, a bit of orange, a bit of red. What route it will BNSF be on? That is, if BNSF was to be announced as an official licensed partner for Train Sim World, I have no idea. No idea. I know BNSF have been more open in recent months, particularly with Train Simulator, in terms of BNSF routes being released worldwide to all to the Train Simulator community. I believe that's with the BNSF markings enabled, and I believe, and of course, as far as the Creators Club was concerned, BNSF was announced as part of the brands that allowed users to create, I believe, replica liveries or BNSF liveries for Train Sim World. A random train fan, hey, how are you? Can't wait for the Spirit of Steam. Oh yes, I can't wait for that either. It should be good, but it really is. It's literally a step into the unknown for all of us, really, as well as the developers. Like, how well is it going to go? How's it going to be? What's the driving going to be like? What's the driving physics and characteristics that the 2 steam locomotives will produce to the players of Train Sim World, be that freight and passenger, of course. The time period is 1958, I think. Set in the northwest of England. Northwest, isn't it? Liverpool, isn't it? Yeah. Liverpool, Lime Street to Crewe. The 9F and the... oh, crikey. Was it? It's an LMS steam locomotive, but I forgot what the name was called. Is it an 8F? I can't remember. Whoop, 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 get under the speed. Bit of a steep downhill gradient here. There we are, off the brakes. Caleb's Rail Films. G'day Spurs, hope you're well. Do recommend this route. It's the only one I don't have in my collection. Yeah, how do I describe West Cornwall? It's a very relaxing route, like another person said in the chat earlier. Or Top Gaming said actually. It's a very laid back route, and with if you have Northern Trans-Pennine, it adds a stack load of new services, be that pilot duties with the 08, so shunting some coaches in and out of Penzance station. You've got some express services, some mail trains as well. You've got the branch line that goes from St Erf to St Ives. You've got the 150 doing services to Penzance to Truro, Penzance to St Austell. That's an all-stop service, thankfully confirmed by Thierry, and as well as services on the St Ives branch line. For 37 here, it hasn't got many freight services, but it does do some freight services from the Long Rock depot just outside of Penzance to St Austell or to Truro, which is where we are going. And it is of course set back in time, the 1990s. Quite nice visual features. The stations look pretty well detailed. You could see the castle on the mountain as you approach Penzance, which is quite a unique bit of scenery in train sim world. It's not every day you have a castle on top of a hill out at sea. And yeah, set in the 1990s and has good weather, and plus puts Northern Trans-Pennine stock to good use elsewhere. You can also use the Tees Valley class 37 on West Cornwall as well, and you can use this West Cornwall class 37 on not only Tees Valley but all of the rail tour surfaces as well, as if 37 is utilised. So East Coast Way, for example, you could use the 37 on there, and you could use this specific version I'm driving here. I'll show you what the livery looks like. That's not the livery. It's just the that's the wagons. This is the 37 here, this lovely rail freight livery, which I quite like actually. I prefer over the Tees Valley. Driving wise, quite a nice challenge actually. At times it is relaxing and at times it isn't. You've got quite a lot of steep undulations, uphill, downhill, so it's quite a bit you have to think about. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's good fun. It's my first stream on West Cornwall and I'm really enjoying it. A nice, relaxing / very challenging route. A little bit of everything. Thierry, over level crossing, yeah. I see. Yeah, they do need to slow down. The gates going up and down just a little bit. I'm all over the shop window here with the brakes. Remember, when you do a freight service, always put the vacuum brakes on. They're set to air brakes on default at the start of the service, so always set the brakes to vacuum. That gives you much better braking performance, regardless if the wagons are empty or loaded. Just over 2 miles to go until Truro, and then we will commence the last part of the stream, which is a run from St Austell to Penzance. Random train fan, we need some different diesel shunters for the locomotives and train sim world 2. Such as a Sentinel shunter. That's a good one. I forgot about that. It is Red Roof. Thank you, Random train fan. We've got a speed limit not too far away, which is 30 miles per hour. Interior, the turbot was made for steel, but it was too short, so they were used for sleepers. I see. Bobby, I like BNSF. Excellent. Pretty popular, well, very big brand, if not the biggest freight brand in the USA, I believe. Random Trade Fan, did you see the live stream yesterday when the Spirit of Steam MK1 coaches were revealed? There's 2 versions included. I have not actually. Thank you for alerting me to that. I will have a little peek at that. Whether I'll make a news video on it is another. I don't think I will. If it's just 2 coaches, I'll probably take a screenshot of them and put them on my community section of my YouTube channel. The 8F and Jubilee class. Okay, thank you, random trade fan. Bobby, have you seen 777 AWVR? Whatever that is, nope. First time I've heard of that, nope. Thierry, I wish the British Heavy Freight Pack didn't just add TEA tanker wagons to Diesel Legends. Oh, what was the other variation of freight? The vans, wasn't it? The vacuum braked vans. I'm surprised they didn't add them to this route as well, actually. Or the TEA tanker wagons. That'd be quite cool. May not be as realistic in West Cornwall local, of course, as it's set in the 1990s, and accuracy is, of course, a crucial part of train sim world, but it's almost like let's have the let your hair down moment and let's just add some new stuff in just to make it more fun. We're going way too slow here. Jeez Louise, let's get up to speed here. We need to go, go, go. Wake me up before you go, go. We have Truro is where we gotta go, go. Just over half a mile to go until the terminus of this service, which is Truro. I'll get up to 30 and then I'll leave it at that, speed-wise. That will do, just below ideal. Caleb's Rail Films, good bananas, many thanks. No problem. Thierry went out to see a freight that I'd never seen before and only had 1 wagon. Wow. That's light on freight. A random train fan, one of the coaches has first-class compartments. Very posh. Reminds me of that advert on television in the UK. What was it? You don't have to be posh to be privileged. Remember that. I remember that. Where's the 37 there? On guard. At Truro. Oh, I thought we'd be going into the yard on the left. Oh, maybe we're not. Oh. I'm sure we are, aren't we? Surely we are. No, we're not. Oh, I had a panic then because there were some manual switch points. I thought we'd... That's a bit strange. I thought we would have to take these wagons into the sidings over there. Oh, fair enough. Nice different wagons there as well, you saw briefly on the left hand side. Let's bring this train to a halt. There we go. Oh, okay. This I wasn't expecting. Uncouple 3 vehicles. Oh, we've got to uncouple the wagons now. That is something I wasn't expecting. Happy? No? You're not happy? Okay. 3 wagons. 1, 2... Yeah, 3 wagons. Thank you. We have to stop at the Truro up line. Ooh, okay. Need to change the... Oops. I'm pressing the wrong switches and buttons here. Oopsie daisy. Oop. That'll do. Need to release the brakes. What's going on? I think I must have fiddled the wrong switch over there, maybe. Oh well, I'm sure we can... Ooh, maybe we can't. Oh, blimey, we've come to a halt. Oh dear. Brakes are not a happy bunny. We need to get up and have a look here. What's going on? Ooh. What was it in before? Was it change gear or change over? I could press the changeover switch. I have no idea what that does. It's in. Air brake goods. It's in. It liked it in passenger, didn't it? Maybe if I leave it like that. Cutout switch is normal. Maybe it's the AWS. We're doing some shunting for a minute, aren't we? Where's the switch? That might. I've no idea what the brakes are doing. I don't know what this switch is. I don't know what it does. What's these switches here? Engine maintenance switch and the rotor group isolation switch. Not a clue. What have I done wrong? Is it the brakes? That is off, isn't it? Loco brake is off. Train brake is off. Oh, I'll have to look at the chat, see if they can help me. Thierry, it was going from Ipswich SS to Lindsay Oil Refinery. Ah, I see, very nice. Even though I've driven the BR101 a few times, I still haven't got used to the brakes. Yeah, I mean, the 101 is, well, it's one of my favourite German passenger trains in the game. Probably the 888 CA6 got lost. Oh dear. Not good getting lost. Right, I don't know what the brakes are doing here, so I'm going to have to go hell for leather here and let the brakes scream in pain. We need to get moving. I don't know what I've done, but I just have to get on with it. At least I'll be good at braking. Oh, for once I want the brakes on, please. Damn it. Bit too far. My mistake. Oh, that'll do, that'll do, that'll do. Thank you. Now we go down to the Truro down line, which has just received a green. Very nice. Which is all the way down there. Sorry, brakes, you're going to have to scream a little bit longer. So sorry. Oh no, I can't put the brakes on, can I? Turn the throttle off, it will bring me to a halt. I'll have to try and feather the throttle. What have I done this? What have I done to this thing? I don't know what I've done. I've done something that I shouldn't have done, that's for sure. I know when uncoupling those wagons first time it didn't register it, and I don't know, maybe game got confused? I have no idea. Or the physics of this locomotive got confused? I have no idea. At least we're able to complete this just about. We need to be careful here. Do not make a mistake. Especially with a red not too far from me. Or I won't be too far from a red. Come on, come on, come on. Oh dear, that's not good. No, the throttle isn't going to work. This is not good, is it? Oh no, the throttle has come to life. Come on. Just a little bit more, 37. I think we have to go into the yard, don't we? That'll do, that'll do. That'll do very nicely. Thank you. Right, couple to 3 vehicles. Oh, it's the same wagons. Oh, okay. here's a question. I know it's a bit of fun switching, but why couldn't we just go into the yard at the first place? Proceed to restrict. Oh yeah, of course, because he'll be stuck then in the yard. There's no turntable. That's why. Silly me. There must be something I'm doing wrong. Ah, okay. Vacuum brake goods. I swear it was on there anyway. And when I was driving, it was on their brakes. That explains it then. It must have mysteriously switched to the air brakes. I know I fiddled around with it afterwards, but I swear it was on the air brakes. I was about to fiddle around with the switch. Oh, I don't know. Never mind. Problem solved. Normal service can be resumed. Oh, that was too fast. No. Oh, okay. What is going on today with this stream? It's... Oh, this is great. Oh no, we're stuck. Come on, give me a chance. Oh dear. The 37's shaking and shuddering. It doesn't like it. I'm gonna go. Yep. Oh, it derailed. Oh well, never mind. Let's just pretend it never happened. I ain't gonna do it again, that's for sure. Blimey. Oh, Thierry. Oh, the British Rail 101. Oh, I see. I don't like it. Personally. Right, we got to do a service from St Austell to Penzance. Which one would you like me to choose out of these lovely 5 here? You can use the 37 again. The 40, the 45, the 150, or the 47. Make your mind up. Have a bit of audience participation. That's good. It's 20 past 10 at night. Good lord. Didn't think... How long has this stream been going on for? Oh, 1 hour and 34 minutes. Wow. What have we got? Oh, loads of... This is hard. We got the 40 from Thierry. We got the 47 from Liam. We got the 150 from Pippin. Well, someone's going to be upset, aren't they, with which one I'm going to choose. I'm going to count my eyes and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 45 wins. 45 wins. I counted to 10. I'll do 45. Now, here's another choice for you. We can either do the mail run to Penzance, which is very early on. Oh, we got another one here. Or we can do an express from St Austell to Penzance. This you can decide. I'm not going to decide this time. The mail is pretty much the same as the express service. No additional stops. It's just different coaches, I think. No, actually, screw that. We can't do the mail one, can it? Because it's just to... oh no, yes we can. Yes we can. Mail to Penzance. I just spotted it. Do the mail run, says Pep. Alright, let's do the mail run to Penzance. Harlem Line. It's out now, ladies and gentlemen. Driver's express service to Penzance, but it's not really, it's a mail run. Well, we're high here, we're like the BFG on board this. I love the 45. Absolutely love it. Well, we need to lower that seat for starters. Oh, there's no... switch for the brakes, is there? Vacuum or goods brakes? I suppose we don't need them, do we? No, the nose light on. That's the cab stuff. Headlight, spare switch. Why not? I love this horn. So good. Right, we're going backwards. We need to go forwards. Let's rock and roll, people. To Penzance. I love the horn on this. Let's give it a full thrash. Yeah, rock and roll. Let's go. Okay, we have some markers here. Why, I don't know, because I know it's all the way to Penzance. No stops, as I said before, so... yeah, I don't know why those go via markers over there. Leah, why does the 45 look similar to the 37? Good question. I don't know. It's quite embarrassing of me, isn't it, that I know that I love these locomotives, but I know little about them. Thierry is doing a 5:50 AM Diesel Legends freight service. Very good, very cool. Pep, it's been a while since I've done the mail run, actually. We all like a bit of mail run now and again. There's what have we got? We got one on Transpennine, haven't we? And I think that's it. Do we have a mail run on Tees Valley? I don't think we do, no. Can't think of any other routes. Oh, we got a red. I was not expecting that. Why have we got a red all of a sudden? Why have you got a red? I'm gonna take a gamble and I'm gonna go as close to the red as I can. I'm pretty sure it's just because of the go via location. I'm pretty sure. I'll come off the power just in case. I'm pretty confident it will change to green. There shouldn't be any other reason why it will change to still be red. It shouldn't be. Very confident. Oh, it's not. We need to get on the brakes now. Right, 45, time to test yourself. Let's put your brakes to the test. Now this is interesting. Why have you got a red all of a sudden? I know it's mostly single track. What's going on then? Must be a 150 service. That's the only other thing I can think of. Yeah. He's trundling along at quite a decent pace. What's the, yeah, next location is indeed Penzance. Wait we must. I don't think we'd have to wait. In the distance there is that facility I was talking about earlier, near St Austell. Just have to sit tight and wait. Thierry is doing it in his service in the 47. He's just caught up with a 31 service. I've just caught up with what I believe is a 150 service. It looked quite far away actually. Let's see where it is. It's miles away. Surely we wouldn't need a red. Where Truro's like over here. Oh, it's got ages. Surely we can move. Oh, we got wheel spin. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's it. I've just realised why, I think. Oh no, that's the go via location, isn't it? I thought it was 32 metres away. It's 32 miles away. Yeah, yards, I should say. No, it is still at red, isn't it? Denied. Wait for the signal to change. Okay. We'll try. We'll get a little bit closer to this factory or facility, whatever it is. What have we got here then? These are the mail coaches that are used on Transpennine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 of them. This is the factory or facility. This is where the 37 tutorial actually takes place. You can see here. Bit of action. Sound-wise. Got some cars here. Great Western Express. What's this car here? Must be a Volkswagen. That's also a Great Western Express. Yeah, pretty tall, pretty big facility here. Should have added some services here. Come on. The 08 would have been put to great use on this yard. Oh well, we've been given a green. Let's see it. Depart. Try and turn it off this time. Now I'll go there and apply full power. Oh. Hear the beast roar to life. Let's get going. Hopefully no more red signals this time. Bobby has got to go. Fair enough, Bobby. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Good God. He said he's going to go, isn't he? Silly me. My brain's all over the place tonight, I swear. Alright, Bobby, take care of yourself. I'll see you when I see you. Foxy Spurs. Finally, I can watch a stream of yours. Hey, Foxy, good to see you. Stream's been going on for slightly longer than I anticipated. We've had various stoppages and incidents and full of drama today. Be it with 08s, 37s and stoppages here with the 45 that I wasn't expecting. It's been certainly full of unpredictability. So it certainly gives me some good preparation when I will be conducting services of this route in my timetabled series at your service. Not too far away. I've still got some videos to do on the Werke Dresden, which if you haven't checked out that previous stream, I had a ball of that last night. Fantastic. Yeah, these two streams I've done, well, one I'm doing, of course, West Cornwall and the Werke Dresden. I've had a ball of it. I've really enjoyed it. This one because it's just been acting crazy, and the other one because yeah, most of the Werke Dresden I hadn't experienced, and it took my breath away just of how good it is. Brilliant German route. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And West Cornwall certainly had its surprises. Like what I said at the beginning, I think the stream alone deserves an Oscar. Incident, drama, unpredictability. It's been a good stream. Been good. But it is far from finished. We've got 30 odd miles to go until Penzance. Anything else could happen. Foxy, yeah, tested TSW and PS5. Loved München to Augsburg so much. Yeah, I imagined that you'd say something like that with München Augsburg. Much more stable, and of course with extra services enabled on the next-gen consoles. Of course PC. Certainly brings München to Augsburg to life. Bobby's returned, awesome. Thierry just noticed the 31 in front of me is following a PR Class 101. How ironic is that, Thierry? You didn't like it, and now you're going to hate it even more now it's holding you up. And the 31. Foxy on West Cornwall, I might use the BR Class 33 soon, but I don't know, maybe I could delete Cane Creek for that, but I like that route. Did you find a DLC solution? DLC solution of a size issue, you mean? There is no current solution at the moment. You just have to keep chopping and changing DLCs, really. Like some you just have to get rid of so you can install others. That's how I've done it. I mean, I have nearly all of the DLCs except from the two newest ones, Harlem Line and S-Bahn Zentralschweiz. I haven't got those two yet. Don't really need them right now. This is my new way of thinking when it comes to DLCs. Get them later, because, well, it might be better later. I don't need to get them immediately. I'm in no rush. This is certainly a relaxing route. I mean, I'm not even touching anything. I'm not touching the controller, nothing. Whoa, we're going a bit too fast. Now I need to put my hands on the controller and get on the brakes. Foxy, not only it's more stable, the game runs. Not only that, it's more stable, the game runs smoothly finally, and watching that clear frame rate per second dancing on the screen is just awesome, yeah. It's more of a relief than anything, isn't it? Bobby's come back to see the trains. Fair enough. That's what the stream is all about. Thierry, I do. Oh, he likes the 101. Oh, sorry. I thought when you were telling me about the braking performance, I thought you didn't like it. I personally don't like the 101. Foxy, the new metro lines and the S-Bahn are just way too overpriced, and I don't know, they're the same, I think, but with another scenario, just S-Bahn routes, but with other scenarios, just S-Bahn routes and metro routes. I mean, I haven't bought them, so it's difficult for me to judge on what they're both like to experience. Whether the price is too big or not, of course, that's up for debate with anyone. We all have different views and opinions. I'm not really bothered about the price. I'm not bothered about getting it right now. I will get it. I'm just not going to get it right now. Don't need it. I've got other things to cover and play on Train Sim World. Even if I did buy them, I wouldn't install them anyway because I have other things I want to have a play on. They can wait. 25 miles to go until we go via location, aka near the Long Rock depot. It's a nice cruise, isn't it, this route? It's very relaxing. Like Top Gaming said earlier, it can be very relaxing at times. But of course the caveat is you can't relax too much because you know, the undulations and the signals will come back to bite you. So got to be on your marks at the same time. Nice vista of the countryside. Not too far away from Truro. Now I believe this line trundling down south is the is it Falmouth? I think that's how you call it. A Falmouth branch line. I think it goes to the Falmouth town or the dockyard or the docks there or the dockyard. I'm not too sure. I don't think I've ever been. No, I haven't. I've never been to Falmouth. So I don't know where it goes. I presume Falmouth or something like that. I think it's called Falmouth branch line. Yeah, I think it is called the Falmouth branch line because there's a route in Train Simulator, isn't there, called the Falmouth branch line, albeit with steam trains. So it has to be called the Falmouth branch line. I remember it. I think it's right. Downhill section. We'll have to get on the brakes very shortly. Oh, Bobby sees trains in real life. Fair enough. Scooby Sauce. Sorceress, hey, new viewer, hope you're well. Scooby, hope you're well. I've been enjoying the Harlem line quite a lot. Yeah, I usually wait for sales. Yeah, same here. I mean, that's my new approach. If there's a sale on the DLC I don't like, then I'll wait until, however long it is until a deal comes around. I mean, I've waited since, September, October last year until I get my hands on the 1938 tube stock for the Bakerloo line, which is made by Rivet Games. I got hold of that in the last couple of weeks. That was on finally a discount. I didn't like it very much, but I'd only pick it up if there was a discount, and that's what I've done. I also picked up the New Journeys expansion pack, which is pretty cheap anyway. I thought I'd just wait for it until there be some bits and bobs be fixed and improved, and then I'll purchase it. I'll buy Harlem Line and S-Bahn Central Schweiz when I have the money. Okay, we're just about to charge through Truro. This is the town of Truro. Oh yeah, look at that. What a lovely cathedral in the distance. How nice is that? Lovely. Got my phone buzzing away. Notifications galore. What's going on here? Oh, Instagram and BBC News. What's gone wrong this time in... I was about to say Ukraine, but it's not. The Oscar Film Academy condemns Will Smith's slapping of Chris Rock. Instead, it has launched a formal investigation. Ooh, okay, that'll be interesting. Is Mr. Will Smith about to lose his Oscar? Well, it's like I was saying at the beginning of the stream. You do these kind of things, you pay the consequences. Is that a 150 in the sidings? No, it's not. It's another platform. I see. I was about to say. Oh, that's probably a service going from Truro to Penzance, and that's probably going on that branch line. Right, let's increase the speed. Go, 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 go. It's bad of me being held up. Last thing I want to do is cause other trains to come to a halt because of me holding them up. No way. Thierry has 15 miles of his journey left. Awesome. I've got a little bit longer. Foxy, the Harlem line looks interesting and pretty, but I'm open to short metro services, but a part of that and the features for trains the line is looking very well. Yeah, certainly the route of New York Harlem line looks pretty cool, pretty decent. Replicates that dense urban feel of New York. I've never been to New York in real life, but judging by photographs of New York and videos of it, it's a huge city. It's the one city I always wanted to visit. New York. Hopefully one day in my life I can go see it. We got a red. Typical. Surprise, surprise. I think I've seen more reds in this stream than green signals today. Just over 2 miles. Hopefully we won't have to come to a halt yet again. Let me guess, it's 150 again. Has he stopped in St. He's nowhere near St. Where is he? Oh, I'm not sure. Where's that 150? Surely it can't be that far away from Penzance. I don't know where he is. But it looks like I will have to come to a stop again. Oh well. Part of the challenge. Part of the challenge. Foxy, anyway, I'm tired. Good night, Spurs, and good night, all of you. Cheers, Foxy. Glad you could see one of my streams. Take care of yourself. I will see you next time. It's been nearly going on 2 hours this stream. It really shouldn't have been. But there we are. I thought it would take less than an hour. Or just over an hour. Didn't think it'd take this long. Scooby, yeah, best way. Probably only routes I don't buy are American freight, not my interest. Fair enough. I personally don't mind. Whatever I drive, freight, passenger, shunting, you name it. I'm flexible. Which is good to some degree. The downside is you have to pay a lot of money for the DLCs. Material, I hope I stop in time. I hope so too, my friend. Funny enough, I have no indicated time of arrival. Oh, I do. 9:19. Ooh. That could be pushing it. Oh, please, red signal, go away. Just for once. Where is this 10150? He must be somewhere. There he is. Trundling along. Looks I'll be waiting again. I'll cruise up to the red signal. Get up to 20. And off the power. Nice vegetation. There's quite nice vistas actually. It stretches quite far. Looks a bit bare up close, but in the distance it doesn't. Ah, we got a green at last. Thank you, signal. The journey continues. Blimey, it's coming up to nearly 11 o'clock at night in the UK. Oh, of course, the clocks have moved forward an hour, hasn't it? So, if it was last week, it would be 9:47 PM, but instead it's 10:47 PM. I'm not going to sleep very long tonight. Speed limit will increase shortly to 70 miles per hour. I have a doubt that we won't reach that speed. If we do, we won't be in and around 70 for very long. Because the 150 in front of us holding us up. But yeah, I've been trundling along at 30 miles per hour on both trains in front of me, now left Maidenhead. Now I can relax for a bit until I approach Twyford. I can relax for a tiny bit. Trainmaster, Spurs. Hey Trainmaster, hope you're well. Scooby, playing any sort of simulator can get expensive. I enjoy flight simming, and planes can go for about £80 to £100. I haven't got Flight Simulator because it's of course on Xbox, the next gen console in particular, and I don't have a PC either. So would I play Flight Simulator? I'm not really sure. I like aircraft and aviation, but I don't think I like it to that degree. And plus, one of my biggest fears is heights, so I don't think I'll do very well at that. Well, but I know it's just a game, but I don't think I'll be very good at flying a plane. Ooh, there's an abandoned station. Ooh, wonder what that is. Didn't know that was there. Interesting. Right, let's increase the power to maximum. 70 mile per hour speed limit. We've now reached. We're now just past the board for 17, so let's try and get close to that speed. Must be a motorway on the, or a dual carriageway or highway on the right hand side. Some hay bales or whatever it is on the left. It's a decent route that Rivet Games have put together, I must say. We've certainly learned from their mistakes of the Arosa line, especially with the distant scenery. I imagine a Lurzen to Circe, the latest Switzerland route made by Rivet Games, I'm sure that looks just as good. Well, it should be loads better than the Arosa line, for sure. It's a church. The speed limit will change shortly to 40 miles per hour. May not be the longest route in the game, but I'll tell you, this stream has felt like a marathon. Could be the longest stream I've ever done since my comeback. Wouldn't be at all surprised. Who would have thought that? I thought West Cornwall would be a doddle. I thought I'd easily get it done just over an hour. I didn't think it would take this long. Blimey. I originally was going to do just a run on the 37 and the 150, but I decided at the last minute to incorporate some Northern Transpennine activities on West Cornwall. Okay, we've got a speed limit coming up. We're not going to make that 40, are we? No, we're not. Never mind. Not the end of the world. Because the next speed limit is about to go up to 60 again, so that's okay. Thierry, I bet the car drivers on the motorway get frustrated in traffic jams seeing the trains flying past. I imagine they do, actually. Especially in holiday, isn't there? The summer holidays with Cornwall filled with holiday traffic on the roads and the rail, but mostly the road, of course. Probably all jammed up from the M4 motorway to the M5 and the A30, I think, isn't it? The main motorway down into this particular area we're travelling on in Cornwall, in Train Sim World 2. Caleb's Rail Films. Ironically, my golden retriever puppy also likes watching you, Spurs. She's sitting on the lap currently watching me. She's not watching the TV. Oh, bless. Glad your dog's enjoying it. Even the furry friends like my streams. That's something none of the other streamers can beat when it comes to Train Sim World. Thankfully the next signal is indeed a green, mercifully. One just passed, and the next one coming up. Thank goodness. I mean, look how far we are still from St Ives. Blimey. I mean, that map makes it feel like hundreds of miles, isn't it? But we're not. 12 miles away or so from at least the go via location. Not even at Penzance yet. Or the next marker displaying Penzance. The next speed limit will increase yet again to 70 miles per hour. Yeah, but if you haven't got West Cornwall, well, judging by this stream, which has been action-packed and good fun and challenging, I'd pick it up, especially if you've got the Northern Transpennine stuff, and if you're an old-school fan of routes set back in time, and if you like Transpennine and you want to use the locos and the rolling stock that comes with it on another route, then well, West Cornwall's the route to get. It's about to say the place to be, but it's a route, isn't it? It's not. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. It's late at night. I'm allowed. My brain's all over the shop window tonight, or this morning, or this afternoon, wherever in the world you're watching this. Ooh, that's a nice Cornish monument. It's a tin mine. There are loads of them scattered across the Cornish coastline, even to this day. Unless they've fallen into the sea from on the coast. I remember I watched a very old documentary on West Cornwall, just to brush up my knowledge before the stream yesterday, and it was a very old documentary, I think set in the early 1990s, funny enough, and it was quite fascinating actually, going in depth to the towns and the attractions you can see. Of course, this was set in the 1990s. There were like quarries and museums and tin mines, like I just said a minute or two ago. Certainly very interesting. The next speed limit is 60 miles per hour. Oh, we're in single figures finally for go via location, under 9 miles to go. I've got an awful feeling that 150 is going to stop at St Erf. I wouldn't be at all surprised if he's already there. No, he's not. No, he is not. Where could he be then? He's probably in Penzance, or near Penzance already. Good. Means I could finally complete this run. There's the sheep grazing on the fields to our left. Springtime is almost near. Easter is almost near. I have to think of what Easter egg I want to get. They charge so much now, food manufacturers, don't they, for Easter eggs? It's mainly about the packaging. I'm like, I don't care about the packaging, I want the egg. I want the chocolate egg. Might as well just get normal chocolate at this rate. I believe, speaking of chocolate, Dairy Milk, the company that makes those lovely chocolates, and they have come in for a lot of criticism because they've made some of their chocolates, is it smaller or something? They've reduced the size or something, but the prices remain the same, which is certainly proved controversial. In the UK, some of their chocolates are charged at £2, despite the size being reduced. I'm not sure if it can't be calories or sugar, can it? It has to be the actual size of the chocolate. I'm sure it's not a drastic change, but well, certainly interesting. nonetheless. Oh, now I'm thinking of chocolate. Now I want to have a chocolate. I forgot any chocolate. Oh no. Oh dear, I'm hungry now. I shouldn't be at this time of night. I'll have to make a jam sandwich, I think, after this stream. Fill my appetite. Have a cup of tea. And go to bed. Another day dawns tomorrow. Tuesday. Let's have a look at the chat. The area of a service I'm driving crosses on to the fast and then back onto the slow lines. I see. Yeah, Great Western. Looking forward to seeing the updates to that. I mean, there's quite a few changes that needs to be made and additions. New Sky, PIS badly needs to arrive on that route. I believe a PIS is going to be enabled on the Class 166. Whether that will, they'll bring some changes and things to the route specifically for the diesel legends. I very much doubt it, but it'd be interesting if they did. And the 66 as well. That's getting a stack load of changes, isn't it? With different rolling stock being in Acton mainline, hopefully some shunting duties. The 66 needs a big improvement on its service package. I mean, you've got some unloading and loading facilities, particularly at Acton mainline station or roughly around the area. There's a bit of work going on there, isn't there? They could do some shunting services there. It might be quite good, actually. Maybe stick a Class 08 on that modern timetable. Do some... Yeah, it'd be great, actually, wouldn't it? Do some shunting Acton mainline on the modern Great Western Express timetable. That'd be brilliant. Just over 5 miles to go until roughly the Long Rock, or where is it, Marazion area of West Cornwall local. Getting closer and closer. The speed limit is changing yet again to 45. Caleb's Real Films. I'm glad they've done a Cornish route. My late granddaddy's grandfather, which is my great-great-great-grandfather, came from Cornwall. Oh right, he was a Royal Marine in the Boer Wars before moving to Australia. Oh, pretty cool. He later served in the First World War for the Australian Armed Forces in Western Europe. A lot of my family came from Cornwall and became miners in South Australian towns of Monta and Burra. Well, yeah, Australia is be interesting to do a route on there, isn't it? Have they done an Australian route? Train Simulator? I suppose they have. There was one recently released route in New Zealand, wasn't it? That looks really good, actually. I think an Australian route would be quite interesting. Do they have a route or some services that go out to the very hot, humid outback? I know Australia has been recently hit with some very bad flooding. Absolutely extraordinary water levels there. Not good. I'd like to go to Australia. I know a friend that lives in Australia. I always get jealous when she posts photos on Instagram of doing things in Australia. Mainly because of the, I was going to say nice weather, but maybe it's a bit too hot. And very, 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 very rainy on occasions in Australia. I'm sure it's a nice place to live, unless you're not burnt out or eaten by sharks on the beach or flooded. Nah, but jokes aside, Australia is a good country. Sydney I'd like to go and see. Oh, some coaches up there. We're passing some turf, ladies and gentlemen. Just over 3 miles, roughly, to go. Yeah, but a New Zealand route was released for Train Simulator. Those diesel locomotives, I like the look of them a lot. I've no idea what they are, but I like the look of them. But very similar to this 45, the 40 and the 37. Well, the front of it looks a tiny bit similar. Thierry, on a picture I saw the liveried containers for Great Western Express. I saw yellow containers, which made me think Dovetail have got the Mediterranean shipping container license. What was the containers? What's the ones we got? We got those pink ones, isn't it? Isn't it like a German manufacturer? And we've got the Hamburg and was it Hamburg Sud? Yeah, Hamburg Sud and Hag Lloyd container wagons. I imagine they'll be used as well. There was those pink. What's those pink containers called? It's like one something, isn't it? They were recently added to. Was it Sherman Hill? I can't remember. Yeah, they were a new brand. I remember Dovetail talking about it in the stream once. I can't remember which one. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to bring some variation to the containers. Mixture of different colours. We've got a red. Surprise, surprise. Just as we were tootling along rather nicely. Never mind. I imagine that's for yet again for 150. Shouldn't be a problem this time. Okay, it is a single track, isn't it? Depends. Oh, we've got another service screaming out of Penzance. It's interesting. Wonder what will happen. Will we see the train first, or will we see the red signal first? I've just noticed I haven't got the AWS on, is there? Have I turned it on? Oh, I can't, can I? It's in the other cab. Oh, blast. I might turn it on then. That's a problem with the 45 at the AW. Surely is the AWS not down here or something? I swear it is. I've already gone on the brakes pretty darn quickly. Oh, please brake. I beg of you. Oh, phew, we've got to a green. Well, the last thing I need is the service to be bottled. Let's see if I can change it. Oh, hang on. Blimey, that was a squeaky train. Overhead panel, outside. It's not under the desk, is it? Under the chair. I can't get up off the chair because the train will come to a stop. I'm not sure. There is an AWS thing down here, but I forgot which locomotive it is. I have a very funny feeling it's a 45 or a 40. Most of it would be up here, wouldn't it? No. It must be in the other cab. Or it might be a little brave. Now, what would this be? The rear camera? No, that's the rear camera. Right, let's be a little brave. No, it's not there either. It must be under the chair. I can't see it. It's loud anyway. Alright, of course the next, well, the one and only stop is Penzance, platform 4, just over a mile to go. And then at last, I've finished. At last. Thierry 1 Ocean Network Express, I see. Cairns Airfield, most of the flooding has been on the east coast, a bit of a hike from where I live in Adelaide. In SA in late January and February, in the main line north of Port Augusta was washed away. Oh my lord. Blimey. Maybe I'm quite pleased I don't live in Australia. Sounds like Mother Nature's tearing that country apart. I'm sure Australia is a lovely country to visit. Whether I'll go there, I have no idea. There's the 37. When it comes to doing my timetabled series on this route, I'm going to have to practice a hell of a lot more to understand the ins and outs of these services, for sure. Full of unpredictability. Certainly caught me off guard, this route. I thought it would be a walk in the park. It's been anything but a walk in the park. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a crazy stream. Good lord. But finally, approaching the station where the stream started, Penzance. Journey's end for this service, and finally, journey's end for this stream. You can see why I don't want to do a 24-hour, 8-hour live stream for like charity or so on and so forth. I don't think I could cope mentally. It would just kill me. I'll be in an asylum at the end of a stream that goes on for that length of time. I've lost my mind. Unless some of you want me to do a 8-hour stream for charity, or dare I say it, a 24-hour live stream. There's a 150 waiting for us to enter Penzance. What a stream. Crazy, but very good fun. Tired, knackered, shattered, bruised and battered, but we made it. I've enjoyed it a lot, but to some degree it's worn me out. I don't know about you lot watching, but well, if you're going to try and watch the stream back, then good luck. I don't know how I've kept some of you all entertained. For those of you that have lasted from start to the bitter end, all I can say is a huge thank you, because, wow, this stream has had everything. Into Penzance, platform 4. End of the line. At last. Maybe not. Come on. Come on, game. You're dragging it on now. You're trying to kill me, I swear. Blimey. A little bit further. Yay! 54 minutes. We got a silver. I'll take it any day of the week. You know what? I'll leave it in... let me just check, actually. There it is. There is a... I knew it was under there. Ah, never mind. Sit back in the chair. That's a nice way to end it. Actually, well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes probably the most craziest stream I have ever done. The West Cornwall local route. I hope you enjoyed it. Shunting, bit of freight. passenger and a bit of mail too. Wow, what a stream. I think it'll be a while before I do West Cornwall again, but yeah, I've certainly enjoyed it. Tired me out, but I've enjoyed it. Hope you have too. Like I said, if you'd enjoyed this stream, make sure as always to give it a like, subscribe if you are new for more Train Sim World news and content on the channel. The next stream will be on Sunday the 10th of April 2022, where I will be blasting to the present day and to a different country, the United States, Sherman Hill. So yeah, I'm gonna go off, rest. I will make a couple of videos as well on my timetable series at my service before I depart for a much needed break abroad. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week, and as always, I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care.